So, your fear of death. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about death. Death is, in some ways, also an illusion. Not unlike the political platforms and campaigns and divisiveness. Death has become an opposite, right? We've deemed it an opposite. There's life, and then there's death. That makes sense to us. We live in a world of duality, so we live in a world of opposites. And often, if this is true, then this can't be true, versus a more holistic aspect. Who's going to bring that in service of the world? Who's going to bring harmony? Who's going to bring the holistic perspective that this and that is true? You can be right and you can be right too. Even if I don't agree with you, I can understand you. Or even if I don't understand you, I can agree that who you are is a valid human being. It doesn't make me want to destroy you because we disagree. That which breeds destruction will not create God. And when I say God, what I really want to talk about there is this sense of unity, this sense of oneness, this sense of there's something bigger than me. There's something bigger than us. There's something bigger than me, my family. My family's bigger than me. And then there's something bigger than my family. It's my neighborhood, our community. And there's something bigger than that community. It's our state or our country. And there's something bigger than that. It's our continent. There's something bigger than that. It's our planet. And just to continue going out into realizing that there's a much bigger picture than I have a puzzle piece to. And just stop judging everything according to that puzzle piece. Stop fighting with someone else's puzzle piece. If you can't see the whole picture, and I'm not sure who can, that's down here on earth in human form. I'm not sure who can see the whole picture. So what is death? Death is a continuation. Really, in its truest form, it's a continuation. And the reason we fear death is because we fear that we won't continue. It will end. It'll be over. What death gives us an opportunity for is an opportunity to wake up from the illusion. In fact, it's something perhaps that we should hunger for, is more deaths. More regular dying of the small perspective. Like the mind that created the problems needs to die in order for the mind that can solve them to arise, to awaken. And what that awakening is, what that opportunity that death brings is an awakening, an opportunity to wake up to the truth, which is continuous. The truth is continuous. It's all existing. And our fear is that our perspective is going to change, right? Our perspective, and therefore our experience will change. If our perspective changes, our experience is going to change. That's, period, the way it is. If our perspective doesn't change, potentially our experience won't change either. People can die and continue with a similar mindset. And their spirits go out around in a similar way as they did when they were here. And that's not to say that this is the beginning and that's the ending. I don't want to even speak in linear sequence, but just to say that when they were alive on earth and in the body that they had at that time, that they had a perspective and an experience. And then when they died, I mean, death is a powerful antidote to delusion. It's powerful. In some senses, it's so erotic. It's so powerful it becomes erotic. And what I mean by erotic is, it can extinguish neurosis. Eros, love, neurosis, psychosis, all of those things are issues of the mind, problems of the mind. It cannot be solved by the mind. What they really need is death to that mind, that thought, and to become erotic, to become moved and embodied by love, to return to the body, to return to the experience and the expression of love. So some people will continue with a similar mindset and continue similar patterns once they've passed. And other people will have profound changes, whether it's a sense of freedom, that now they can do what they want. Whatever it is, that they have died to the old thoughts, the old perspective. They have taken that opportunity and chosen to experience something new. For many, death becomes an opportunity for a new experience. Many people that I have seen on the other side are much happier, are very grateful to have had the opportunity to change their minds and therefore change their experience. And death, whether we're talking about a mini day-to-day death or a life transformation, shift from the perspective of the physical body and mind in this time and place. It provides an opportunity. Sometimes it comes upon us and our surrender is implied. It's implicit. It's explicit. And sometimes the surrender is a willingness. I can't see it all right now. I don't know the answer, so I'm going to surrender. I'm going to surrender what I think I know, who I think I am, what I think I want, how I think it should be. I'm going to give that story to God, or I'm going to give that story up. I'm going to let go of the neurosis of the hamster wheel in my mind, of the illusions that I've been addicted to. And I'm going to invite love, something else, some other experience. And that is love, invitation.